Solution. Man, they coming at my body, man. Coming at my body. Appreciate the pull up, man. Yo, DBN, appreciate the pull up. My bad, y'all. My bad, man. My bad, yo. My bad. My bad. Let him come back up in the building. Yeah, my bad, people. My bad. Monique, salute. Yo, Ming was Papino. Yo, my bad, man. That's a fact, yo. My bad, man. I had to take care of something. It's kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga took one of those fake naps, man. Word, nigga took one of them fake naps, and that was all she wrote. That's a fact. Nigga took one of them fake naps, and it was all she wrote. Asia, salute. Word. Yo, salute, man. Word, solution. Y'all ready, man? I appreciate y'all for pulling up with your boy 050BUCKS, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka Mr. 10453, aka I'm always there, you never did, aka Big Bucks, the Nero or Hundos, aka Big Bucks, not the little one. Henny, salute. Appreciate the pull up, the dig. So y'all already know we about to have some fun with it again. We are now picking the nominees to become the bozo of the week. So you know how it goes. Today we get the names so we can create our poll. We got to break them down to 4 people. We're going to try to squeeze that in all on this live. 4 people, you know what I mean? And we break them down, see who make the cut. And then they'll be in the poll. After the live, I put the poll up. And we have 2 days to kind of figure out who's going to be the bozo. So that's how we going to do it. It's a lot of things that been going on in the sector. It's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So we gotta have some fun with it. You understand me? So again, man, appreciate the late. You know, that's on me. That's definitely on me. But we gonna continue to have a dope show, man. You know what I mean, we gonna do that. That's what we gonna do. So, you know, so now we know whatever name you pick, it's okay. You can pick whoever you want to pick. Yeah, I nominated myself. I nominated myself, Asia. I see you have been nominated, Bucks. Yeah, I nominate myself. I don't know if I'm gonna make the cut, but I'm gonna nominate myself, man, for being assistant bozo of the year. That's a fact. You know what I mean? You be assistant bozo of the year. Yo, DBS, salute, my guy. You know what I mean? I'm assistant bozo of the year, man. I gotta put myself out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that. You know, if I'm gonna consider somebody else to be a bozo, you know what I mean? I contributed into that. So I assisted the bozo. You dig? So I definitely got to nominate myself. We'll see, who, I guess we'll go jag it. And again, we be doing it over here. When you pick somebody being a bozo, at the end of the day, you pick your bozo, you pick your winner, but then you explain why you feel the winner or whoever you pick is the bozo. So again, what we doing is we are picking. Hey, yo, the B, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, that's a fact, man. We got to do that. You know what I mean? We got to do that. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Yo, salute to the beast, man. Appreciate the pull up, my guy. We got to do that, man. Because if we gonna call somebody else out, we got to hold ourselves accountable. And, I'm going to hold myself accountable for it. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if I'm going to make the cut. I don't know if you're going to make the cut, man. You nominated yourself last week, too. But you ain't make the cut. You dig? So, we going to, see where that go. But tonight, we're here to select. So I can get my poll on. I can get pause. That ain't sound right. Pause. Yeah, you got to keep it real with yourself. You know what I mean? And it's only right. Especially if you're going to be, you're going to be around here talking your talk. You know what I mean? I be talking my talk. So I gotta, yo, hold on, my nigga. Like, you been entertaining some bozo-ish. You know what I mean? These little conversation you have with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold on, man. You've been entertaining some bozo-ish, man. You dig? So you gotta call it what it is. Damn, Bucks, why you say you're a bozo? Nigga, I've been entertaining bozo-ish. When you entertain the bozo, you become part of the circus. I'm not saying the bozo entertaining me. I'm becoming, you know what I'm saying? I'm involved in the act. They don't supposed to go like that. Not supposed to be involved in the act, people. You understand? So, I'm a whole lot. You dig? So we got some dope nominees. I know, I've been on a lot of panels and names been getting thrown out there. So we put them names in the surface. We put them names in the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Again, this is nothing personal towards nobody. This is fun and games. Disclaimer. It's nothing personal towards nobody. Disclaimer. Nothing personal towards nobody. Fun and games. If you can't be a part of the fun and games, don't participate. This is fun and games. And you got every right to say who you will pick as a bozo, just like everybody else has a right to pick who they want to pick as a bozo. So we don't want to get caught up in, yeah, that's a fact. Assert, you know what I'm saying? Beast. So, let's not get caught up right on. That's why I say I wanted to do the poll, because a lot of people don't want their name match with somebody that's calling somebody a bozo. So I put the poll up tonight, which is going to go up. We gonna pick the name. We got 4 names. Yeah, 4 names, which go on the poll tonight. And by Friday, we'll see what the poll saying, and we're gonna go on the poll. You know what I mean? And live. How would I say? Live picks as well. We're gonna do live picks as well. You dig? So ain't nobody gonna be left out. Whoever you pick, it'd be a pick. We see how many people that's jacking the same thing, and then they make the cut. If everybody jack me being a bozo and I make the cut, I make the cut. I'm not gonna be mad. Oh, nigga dissing me. Nah, it's not that kind of party, man. We here to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We here, to kind of, woosah from the crying, boo-hoon and all that, what's been going on, on this side of the sector. And we want to just have fun You know what I mean? Get our laugh on. Eastside, salute. G-Max, salute. 050 be the movement, own thing moving. You already know that. Eastside, what up, man? Long time, man. What up, man? What you been up to, man? Wow, east side of town. I remember me and my man east side of town, man. Yo, it's crazy. Me and my man east side of town. We used to be east side. Used to always get into something, man. And we used to holler. And I used to like, yo, man, don't worry about it, man. It'll be all right. Like, yo, Bucks, man, why they? It was fun back then, man. You know what I mean? I know east side be looking at this joint now like, yo, this shit is washed up. Definitely. But we used to have some fun though, especially with east side, yo. East side, we used to be bugging out. That's a fact. I got on the same joint. I'm like, yo, east side, they blocked me too. Yo, that was one of the funniest joints, yo. Word to mother. Because east side's always hit me, yo, Bucks, what up? What's going on, man? Why? I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. It ain't that serious though, you know what I'm saying? And so we having one of the conversations. We like, yo, listen, nigga, they blocked me too, nigga. I don't know, nigga. I don't know what's going on. Word. Working 2 jobs. Okay, that's what's up. I appreciate that. Keep winning, man. Yo, Rich King, salute, my guy. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, you remember East Side? Word to mother. We used to East Side. I'm for sure to get a text from East Side. East Side was one of those though. You know, he was cool with everybody in the sector, and you know. But anyway, it was you two. You know what I mean? It was you two. We had fun. But yeah, so here, right now, today, that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We are gonna talk about, you know, who the nominees gonna be. So I know I got some off top. You know, the reigning champ is Shantae. So we got Shantae in there. You know, Shantae pretty much. So I don't know. I might do 2 polls. I might switch it up this week, people, and do 2 polls. Pause. So I might do that. So I know I got Shantae. You know what I'm saying? I got Shantae. You know, Shantae name is there. We got Sonya. Sonya name is there. Steve O.C. made it back. I know a lot of people threw that name in the air. I threw myself out there. See, that's 4 people already. Ming threw himself out there. So we just take these names, people, and we throw them out there, and we see how many people jacking it, and we get enough, you know, motion on, okay, well, they jacking, you know, this person being a bozo, they're going to make the cut. Today could be different. We might could do 2 polls. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. We're going to make that happen. We do 2 polls. So we do maybe 8. And out of the 8 people, we'll pick the winner. You know, because I know it's a lot of names. And, you know, I just want to see how this play out. You know, so nobody won't be like, oh, yeah, you calling everybody. I'm going to put my name in there as well. So anybody feels like, you know, I'm the bozo, you got a right to vote. My name going to be in the poll. I'm going to do that too this trip. I'm going to put my name in the poll. You know what I mean? And, you know, with several other names, you know what I mean? A lot of people saying hoodies up. You know, we got Top Shot. Who else? I said Sonya. Yeah, Sonya definitely gonna be put in that poll. I said Shantae. So we had like maybe 5 people that I know that got a spot in the poll. You understand what I'm saying? So again, Shantae, me, Ming, Sonya, and Hoodies Up, and Steve O.C. So that's 6 people that we could work with. You know what I mean? That automatically got a spot in that poll. That's a fact. You know what I mean? And, you know, anybody else who they want to take a pick, you know, they could come and get their vote on. You dig? And that's how we gonna do that. You know, like I said, we ain't gonna leave nobody behind. We ain't gonna leave nobody out. You know what I mean? We gonna have some fun. We gonna make the show fair. You understand? We ain't gonna, you know, and I tell people, man, you ain't gotta be afraid to voice your opinion, to have fun. This ain't nothing where nobody should be mad at you. Nobody should befriend you. If they befriend you after this show, they was never your friend. You know what I mean? So again, my name is going to be in the poll to make anybody comfortable. They don't, you know, try to make it seem as biased. This is no picks that's coming directly from me. Only thing that I'm doing is getting the nominees together, and we throw them in a poll. And by Friday, we pick who's going to be the winner. So that's how we gonna do that. You understand? So, you know, other than that, you know, as the show goes on, it just been a lot, you know, a lot of things going on in the sector, you know, that I'm gonna talk about. You know, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like you know, start off with the Sonya and OG Bobby Johnson, my man, aka SRB Bobby. You dig? I don't know what's going on with that. Yo, Vic, salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yo, this nigga Ming is bugged out. Yeah, we definitely, yeah, Sonya definitely. Renegade Society Production, salute my guys. Yeah, we definitely throwing Sonya in there, but I don't know what's going on with Sonya OG, but this the same thing that we see from a guy like Sonya. You know what I mean? And I don't know when somebody is gonna see through it, but that's on them. Me being who I am, me being around that bozo, meaning Sonya, you dig? Like I know what it is. You don't go live, you homeless. Then I hear something you talking about. My man OG Bobby Johnson played something talking about you in London, nigga. You ain't even got enough money to put a roof over your head. You understand what I'm saying? Like people come up here and they shoot themselves in the foot. They shoot themselves in the foot. Now you got guys like that still working for a temp agency, a vacation. And you don't even know how to spell vacation. You understand what I'm saying? Then you come in here and you jump the gun to try to get your name, you know, in the airwave, and it ain't gonna happen. You running around goggling Shantae nuts. Like, really, you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. And it's sad. So your ward is gonna be, you know, how can I say it? You're gonna get full-blown Bozo Award. Yeah, your award gonna be a little more different. You getting the full-blown award because you've been doing a lot of sneaky female-ish, no disrespect to the females. You understand? But that's what you've been doing around here. You know, you behind the scenes giving people wrong information to try to keep your face clean. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you look at it and you say to yourself, all right, the last I heard, you supposed to have did a show and a nigga checked you. Yo, nigga, you better not put this on the wrap up. And I dead seen you not put it on the wrap up. So I'm going to go off for that. That was like your last time trying to show face. Now, every time you turn around, you up on panel hopping other niggas' panels and all that. Why you don't go live on your own joint? You got your own panel. You got your own panel. But what you do is you try to go on other people's panel to weaponize it, but then still try to act like, nah, yo, I'm cool with that. Nah. Blackout, salute. Blackout TSTV, salute in the building. Appreciate the pull up. Nah, we ain't doing that. And that's all you do. You build your career off of that. Oh, yeah, well, that's my guy, so I don't want to get no. No. And then turn around. Ron BX, salute, my guys. Then turn around. When they play the audio, clearly he didn't call you that. See, but you always wanted that, though. You another nigga. You sit in the bushes, eating your banana, and you see the work niggas doing on here, and you mad. And you mad. That shit is sad. Because all your lies are running out. Now look at the people you run into. Just look. Look at the people you run into. For a person to have his own page, you go run to a non-monetized page to do what? Like, what is your motive? What is your motive behind that? You go to a non-monetized page, right? You go to somebody who's walking the dead. Hustle man, salute my guy. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I'm saying? So when you do the math to that, you start like, yo, hold on. How somebody hold themselves up to a certain standard and you surround yourself around bozos? But I get it. Y'all one of the same. Y'all both homeless, nowhere to stay. Y'all stay jacking 5 to 6 hand information because none of y'all information be a fact. And then all y'all do is spread that false information and think that y'all doing something. Y'all ain't doing nothing but making yourself look like the bozo you is. So yeah, definitely soon to get that bozo award. But yo, people, y'all already know, man, we about to get into this, man. I gave y'all a little 20 minutes to get in the building, let y'all do what y'all do. So we ain't gotta, repeat and, and go backwards somewhat, I want to say. So again, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up with your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back. Make sure when you come in the building, you hit the like button, you share the live, and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell and put it on all so you get all my notifications. First property investment. Salute, my guy. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? In that order, people. You dig? So, we up here. We having fun. Leave your feelings at home. You understand? If you got time, go to my community wall. Check out my merch. It's not hard to put your order in. The Cash App you see is at the bottom of the screen. You understand? If you want, that's Imano. You go to the super chat as well. Get your, like, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that merch will get to you. Trust me. Ain't nobody come up here yet and tell a story where they ordered some merch from 050 Bucks and they didn't get it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, welcome to the show. I hope y'all enjoy. Please participate. We need all the participation because we need y'all to give the names or the nominees, should I say, for the BOZO Award of the week. Last week, Shantae took it with flying colors. Let's see if anything changed. You dig? So, with that being said, you know what I mean? We could open the show up the way that I always open the show up. You understand me? And that's this way. That's a whole fact. Only one way that I know. And we might get tricky. I might throw the other joint up in there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got people that's willing to look out for the kid in my situation. It's a big difference. But, but salute anyway.
Never them. Dark side lurking with a fake ones vanish. Shoot right back. Yeah, my aim the tightest. If you chat reckless, get tacked in the chat. Perfect mindset, flash never M. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz. With a off get clip. Boom. China brim. Harlem legend. Platinum shine. Y'all part the team. Gang. Man, that's a game. I just spin the block. My content. Live them tight. Feeling lame. Hop news. More like hip hop L's. I just died at one. Now we singing bells. Ops move funny, but they still stuck. 050 Bucks, Mr. Shoot Right Back. Us never them. Miss me with the talk. I don't suggestion. Dark side biz. Never say harder, but we bring it on. Dark side season, where the snakes get peeled. Loyalty to code, but the get exposed. I'm the truth, in fact. Cross that line, but we bring it on. Us never them. We don't switch the script. Dark side biz. Yellow part the team. Gang. Minds flow witty punches. They be talking tough, but they moving fear. I just pop a top, let the truth appear. Man, that shit a joke. I just flip the scene, leave them in a choke. Dark side. Us never them. 050 Bucks, Mr. Shoot Right Back. Dark side general, where the lanes get packed. All my supporters, y'all realest one. Without y'all, this ain't fun. Silence. Loud. Silence. Silence. Us never them. 050 Bucks, Mr. Shoot Right Back. Dark side general, where the lanes get packed. All my supporters, y'all the realest ones. Without y'all,
Yes sir, you rocking out with your boy 050BUCKS, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka I'm always there, you never there, aka Bucks Dinero, aka Big Bucks all hundreds. Tap in and tap out.
Side, yes, we don't switch the script now. Side biz, y'all about the team. Gang, ghost, put it back. Dark side general, with us blaze get back. All my supporters, y'all are the realest ones. Without the artists, this ain't fun. Silence. Silence. Fluffy golden pancake.
Yes, you know. That's how you supposed to leave them dealing with this YouTube mess, man. I don't know how many times you got to tell a person, you know what I mean? You got to leave them in silence, man. You either going to leave them in silence or silence going to drain you. You understand? DMW salute. Appreciate the pull up, my guys. You dig what I mean? And I tell anybody and everybody, when you up here, man, nobody really don't want to hear the proper thing. Nobody don't want to hear, oh, yeah, what this got going on. It's sad, but it is what it is. Respect it, love it, and keep it moving. That's what I'm doing with it. You understand what I'm saying? So when you up here and you not being heard, you could be kicking all the truth in the world. But if you don't got the louder voice, that doesn't mean nothing. The person with the louder voice is going to win the war every time on here. I try to tell people that. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, they get it. You know what I mean? But so right now, you know, like I said, we got the Sonya and the OG Bobby Johnson thing going on. I think that was some bozo-ish. You know what I mean? I really feel like if you had an issue, you had an issue. I know AJ ain't talking about pulling up nowhere. Yeah, get it, Rich King. The Rich King, yeah, get it. And she definitely go with the Capalock squad. That's a fact. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? So to me, that's a bozo, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't, for one, if you got your own panel, right? It's cool to go up on somebody else's panel to perform, put on a good show. That's cool, right? But when you literally doing it and you trying to take shots at somebody, but then you still indirectly trying to save your face, we don't play that over here. You gonna put a name on it, or you gonna just shut up. You understand me? Like, don't come over here. Oh yeah, well, I thought you said no. Listen to the video before you open your mouth. That's what's wrong with a lot of y'all people. Y'all want to hear what y'all want to hear, then y'all run with it. Nah. Hear what's going on, and then you make your assumption. You know what they say, when you assume, you make an a-hole out of yourself. Why do that? So that's what Sonya did. Jumped out the window, trying to say, you know what I'm saying, the nigga OG Bobby Johnson called him the what's name and all this and all that. You know, then he gets, oh, your word is bond, your word is pork. Like, y'all dudes be killing me talking about your word is bond and your word is not bond. That's a fact. And you putting swine in your beard. Your word is not bond. Beijing probably got all kind of swine in it, and you swining it up with your beard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, then, you know, this is another thing. You run around, the word getting back to me. Oh yeah, Bucks. He said, yo, set up an appointment for August 31st for him to get at you. All right, cool. But you want to know some people? I didn't hear that from him. Word to mother, I ain't hear that from him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hear that from him. You dig? So, you know, at the end of it, I'm like, yo, hold on, man. You dig? Like, what in the world, or should I say, what in the God's green earth would have someone trying to get a message across and it ain't getting to me? Pamela, salute. Appreciate your pull up. The message ain't getting to me. So I ain't hear you say, yo, Bucks, I want to set a fight up August 31st, pull up down south. I didn't hear that. So that's another thing. You know, you got these bozos, you know, they get exposed that first go round. It's one and done with me. I ain't got nothing to prove no more. I ain't got nothing to prove. And I don't know why you still Because that's what you doing, running around here, tucking your tail, jumping on these nondescript platforms, trying to have a voice. Nigga, you ain't got a voice. You don't. I'm a firm believer that they ran you off this joint. They either ran you off, you homeless, you ain't got nowhere to stay, and you don't want to cam up due to that. So you'd rather jump on somebody else's platform. What happened to all that big money you was talking about? I see you supposed to have money to buy you a chain. I hope you ain't buy you no chain and you ain't got no roof over your head. Then you always talking about, yeah, a story that you never told your story. You running around with all these fake stories about me. Why you ain't tell your real story, Bernard? Why you ain't tell your real story? See, what you do is you try to pass off information to other people to try to use it against me. It don't work, you bozo. It don't work. And you look dumb doing it. You look dumb. You have all the excuses with no answers. All the excuses but no answers. Like, where they do that at? Like, I ain't never see, oh, yo, I'm from the BX, but then yet you run around here talking about Brooklyn. You talk about, yo, B, that's BX lingo. You ain't from the Bronx. You from North Carolina, nigga. Like, come on. People be killing me with that. Rep North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact, because that's where you from. Nigga, we ain't the same, nigga. My birth certificate say Bronx, New York, nigga. That's where I was born. Raised. Yeah, I wasn't born nowhere else and then went somewhere else and got no. Everything in one wop. Bronx hospital, Bronx resident. I'm always there, you never there. For you to hit that road, you hesitant. You talk big money talk that you never had. You get a little Beijing here, a little Beijing that. You buy your little chain because money and jewelry you never had. You got it bad, homeboy. You could never top the top shotter. The big bottle popper. That thing on my hip, when shit get busy, I'm quick to pop her. Like a pimple on your face. You don't want no issues. After that thing go drip, drip, drip like that Beijing on your face. You want no issues. What you need is tissue before that dye dry up. If not, you bump into the wrong nigga. 050 bucks, AK Mr. Shoot right back, where I'm gonna pack your coney ass right on up. Boss. Boss. But you know, these are the same people is why I make the award. Oh, yo, you copying. Yeah, all right, whatever. Call it what you want to call it. Call it what you want to call it. You know, you got people running around. Yo, DBN salute. You got people running around with your paperwork, talking about how you was being prostituted. You ain't telling that story. You'll run around and tell everybody else's story, be in everybody else's business, but yet you haven't yet told that story. That's a fact. Eastside, Bronx, Lebanon over here. You understand? But you got guys like Sonia, born in North Carolina, Charlotte to be exact. Oh, I'm from the Bronx 1 week. Next week, you from Brooklyn. Like, which one is it? Which one is it? Dudes pull up on you. You saying pick a door. Dudes pull up on you. You like, yo, somebody came in my chat. They told me not to respond to you. You don't respond. Hey, yo, Ming, the nigga got the drip. That's a fact. See, a lot of y'all don't know, man. I was in person with this bozo. Straight bum nigga. So I be confused when you get guys like, you know, you been around and you like, hold on, wait a minute. I ain't never know. I ain't see none of that. And I was around you. I never seen none of that. You see, but you can lie to the people who don't know no better. They don't know no better. So what they do is they jack your lie. How long that's going to keep happening? Because look, it's catching up. If your show was doing so good, why you stop? I know you ain't getting paid that much money. You couldn't even take off on your lunch break and come get beat on. So I know you can't be making that much money. You couldn't even miss a half an hour of work. That's nasty business. Then you lie on top of a lie. Oh, yeah, well, I went to London. What? You went to London? And then you woke up back in that same hotel room. Hey, yo, people funny, man. Ain't nobody could never say none of that about me. You understand? None of that. But yet you want to bounce around. Oh, hey, what's popping? You want to run around here and you want to jump in this character and don't want to leave the character. It's over. When you press in, that character should be done. Like, I don't get it. Y'all let a nigga come up here, show y'all a little a Temu chain like he bought it. We haven't yet seen him with the chain on. We haven't seen it yet, people. He didn't have this chain on yet. Like, what's that about? You want to cap and come up here and tell me, yo, I went to London and I did. You ain't do none of that. None of it. Oh, yeah, my bad. Angel, you got a point. You might have been wearing it in London. I didn't see it. Yo, for a guy like him, right? Let me tell you how people expose themselves, right? So, we had a guy, you know, Sonia. Yo, I got this. Yo, I'm about to come into this. This whole house is mine. Like, you go out your way to show people, you know, these things. You went out your way to show us you bought a new chain that cost whatever, right? Why you didn't go out your way to either hit somebody's platform and show the people that you're in London? Why didn't you go on your platform and show people, yo, listen, I'm about to board a flight to London? Why is this all talk with you? It's all talk. Like real rap. Like, it's just nasty work. Especially when the lies catch up to you. So I'm glad OG dragged you. Because you swear you be coming up here. Yeah, yo, word is born, G's. Nigga, if you don't get up out of here with your 88 lingo. You's a buster from Augusta. And people got the real, but you try to go around the corner. We want to know, why was you being prostituted? The Dark Skin Beauty, salute. You already big bucks, not the little one. That's a big fact. It's a 104.53 fact. So why we ain't see none of this? Then what people don't know, right? You be the same dude in the background sending females wieners. What? What the blood clot? Are you serious? Like, I mean, come on, man. This is out of pocket. It's out of pocket. You can't make this up. Chosen one, salute. No, you can't make it up, people. I don't got a lot of kicking, man. These are just all facts. These are bozo tactics. Look at the lineup for the bozos, right? Check this out. You got Shantae, right? Run around, talk about everything else but what he got going on, which is nothing. Right? Hold on for a minute. So, when you look at that, you say, that's one bozo. You're looking at Shantae, right? This all facts that you could kick about, though. It's no cap. None. Then you got a nigga like Calio, aka Powder, right? He runs around the YouTube streets begging people for $20 from across the earth. This is not a lie. This is a fact. Nobody's lying. Then you got another guy. Who was that? Sonya. Right? She pops up with a little chain. Oh, yo, look at this. We ain't never see you wear it. You talking about you taking trips to London. Nobody never seen that. You run around talking about you signed my check. You don't even know my real name. You run around with pictures of another female you saying is my baby mother. Like, you can't make this up. These are bozo activities. And then you pass that information to someone else to look stupid. You can't make this up. These are bozo activities. You can't lie about it. He better off doing that, Rich King, because he looking bad out here. It's been almost a year now. You done showed your little chain. Nobody never seen him with it on. Yo, listen, can somebody in the chat tell me they seen Sonya with that chain on? I'll wait. Please, somebody in the chat tell me. Did anybody ever see Sonya with that chain on? I'ma wait. I'ma wait. Because it's nasty work, people. I don't know if people noticing it or they just ignoring it. I don't know. But I want to know who seen that man with that chain on. And OG was ripping him. Ripping him. Nigga told you, yo, you better not do that show. Yo, you didn't do that show. You ain't do that show. Sky Swizzy, salute, you already. SRB Bobby dragged him, man. Dragged him. All because he stepped out of pocket. Oh, yeah, yo, you called me. Yo, it is what it is, even if he called you that, because that's what you is, nigga. You's a biatch. Facts. Ain't nobody got a lot of kick it. And Miss Playful backed up off you. Miss Playful was dragging you. Eve dragged you. Like, what we talking about? What type of backbone do you stand on? Or do you have any? Like, what we doing? You can't make this up, people. So now, you know you got to break up the makeup game. So now here's gonna go, oh, yo, my apologies. No, you should have checked, or should I say, you should have put the eyeball on your tongue and watch what you said out your mouth. Yeah, you should have put the eyeball on your tongue and watch what you said out your mouth. Because now you looking like the bozo. Looking like a straight bozo. On here trying to justify somebody else's issue. And your name done got dragged. Like, really? It's nasty, man. Nasty work. Nasty work, people. You know, I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? I truly don't. You dig? And it ain't for me to understand. It ain't for me to understand, people. It ain't. But when you look at some of these chats, right? And I'm going to speak on it. I ain't want to touch on it, but I'm going to speak on it. It just be sad how you got some people, right? They start off supporting you in your chat. Yo, salute, salute, salute. Soon as they go somewhere where I guess they can identify to, oh, they flop. Now, I'm not saying you're not supposed to do that or you shouldn't do that. Do what you do. But at least keep it real with that individual. Because whether y'all know or not, the chat play a key role. Once a nigga get up here, oh, yo, yeah, I just brought me a Bentley in the chat, like, yeah, that's word, yeah, you did that. Everybody gonna buy into that. People is gonna buy into that. They gonna jack that you just bought a Bentley without even seeing it. So they encouraging you to be a bozo. You understand me? They encouraging you to be a bozo. And instead of somebody saying, yo, hey, yo, DBN, appreciate that, man. You already, man. You know, salute the DBN, man. Appreciate that 5 cents, man. That's a fact, yo. You already, man. Stay focused, Brody. You already, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I know how to do, man. You know what I mean? I've been staying focused all my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything other than that, man, I'm uncivilized. You dig? But that's a fact, man. I appreciate that 5 cents, yo. Word up, man. That's a whole fact. But you know what I'm saying, though, people? Like, these are the things that when you look at it, you say, yo, man, you know, why? Because, you know, they are questioning the real one. For an example, like me, yo, folks, like, come on. And I'm the bozo Because I come up here, I'm showing my driver's license, I'm in this car, I'm in that car. Like, who am I proving a point to? Because guess what, people? All they took from that was I'm bragging. How am I bragging? I'm living everyday life. I like to take pictures of myself. I like to stay fresh. I like to do what I do. How is that a problem for somebody else? But that's the bozo-ness in me for even entertaining it. Because only an ugly nigga can feel, oh, damn, why you always taking pictures? Why you always watching? Top shot of the building, salute, my guy. Why you always watching? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, that's why I pick myself the nominee to be a bozo. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's no way my bozo you already, my bozo bosom, my bozo bottom, y'all know what I'm getting at. My bozo capital A with that double S. I'm just, oh yeah, well, I'm going to show you this. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you that. And I'm going back and forth with a person that got neither. I said it before. It's like me going out here arguing with a crackhead, man. On how much jumps he got to smoke to get high. I'm never going to win that. Same thing like the bozo Galileo. How can I argue with him and he's okay with asking another grown man for $20 across the world, Craig? I can't win that argument. What am I arguing with him for? Well, not arguing, but going back and forth. For what? Bobby Ramo, salute. For what? My energy is going to stay the same, people. My energy is not going to change. It's going to stay the same. I don't got to switch up for nobody. I'm okay in my own skin. Then you got these guys talking Big Willie. This guy got a Figueroa chain on. My guy, you are out of the loop. I don't know what they doing in Oakland, but you're out of the loop. You're out of the loop. Like, how do a person spend so much time? Oh, I'm going to get the number off the truck. Like, what? Like, yo, you can't make it up. No, I mean, you got to have fun with it. But, you know, that was that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, them are the nominees, you know what I'm saying, to being bozos, man. Charles, salute, my guy. You already know us, never them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the bozo. Oh, yeah, your clothing line ain't going nowhere. You ain't signed a contract with Burlington Coat Factory. I asked one question. If you know all this information, why you didn't take them steps? Why you don't come out with a clothing line? Because you got all the information. How you look up all that behind somebody else? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on. I'm about to drop it in a minute, Top. I'm about to drop it in a sec. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make that up, man. Shantae, same thing. When he did with Velo. Oh, I looked up the number. He don't even own that company. So what? Tell him why you mad, son. What you mad for? What are you mad for? It's nasty work. Nasty work. You dig? Nasty work, man. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm here just to have fun with you, man. You know what I mean? Why not? You know, why not? Especially if you okay with doing it for free and I could do it and get paid for it. Why not? It's diabolical, man. Look who's in the loop and look who's not in the loop. Look who in the loop and look who's not in the loop. Look at the first week. Steve O.C., Bozo of the Week. Why, Bucks? How you get Bozo of the Week? He get up here thinking he busting a move and his female drags him. Do him dirty. You can't make this up. That's a fact. You can't make this up, people. So, you know, you got that, right? So now, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it. Because that was bozo-ness. Most High, Sky Swizzy, Topside, you'll move till Jesus comes. So I got another one, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not even going to do that. I ain't going to do that. I let other people keep smoking. You know what I mean? I ain't even got to smoke. I let other people keep smoking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk around it. And I don't usually do this. Right? So you have a situation, right? So I'm sitting up there. I'm giving my promotion. Yo, listen, you know, me and King Troll is doing something Saturday. By the way, people, for all the ladies, me and King Troll is doing female takeover Saturday night, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Please pull up. So I explained this to the chat. Everybody jacking it. Ain't nobody really had no bad feelings once I broke it down. But you see how people harbor old feelings. Be in the bushes. Like right now, I'm sure they are in the bushes watching, eating a banana, mad. How is he still doing it? How is 050 Bucks still calling himself 050 Bucks? Everybody's worried about that, but the guy who supposed to be worried about that. They get mad. Yo, China this, China that. China pulls up to my chat when he wants to. You understand what I'm saying? My panel is his panel when he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Me and them talk when we want to. Like, I'm just saying. Yes, Bobby Ramos, it's gonna be a nice one, man. This ain't nothing about no females shooting at each other. This ain't none of that. This is about females pulling up to the panel, giving a voice, and to talk about us men. I say us, including me, because you got sensitive men on here. So I say us, including me, being bozos and calling us out on our bozo-ness. You dig? Calling us out on our bozo-ness. And they got every right to. So that's what that's about. It's not about females getting on the panel, shooting, and none of that. And for every female that shares the panel, they will be able to share their live to their channel if they have one. So this is not, oh, yo, you trying to get something out of it. Nah. Different motive. So you got people like, yo, Bucks, that's cool. Yo, Bucks, that's this. But then you go down the line, here you go. Same person eating a banana, hating. Like, you ain't got to hate. If you dislike, that's cool. You ain't going to be the first one that dislike me. I'm all right with that. You know how many people that came to my chat that's no longer in my chat? Still to this day? And I'm still thriving without them? Like, oh, y'all dumb? My chat's still going on. People done came and left my chat and then never come back. I don't argue about that. I don't complain about that because I'm still going to put on. And that's a whole fact. Where, on the other hand, y'all can't do that. Y'all need validation. I don't need that. I'm really him in real life. I don't got to do that. But then when you get the sarcasm, and then they hide behind, I'm trolling. All right, well, get your troll on. Just when you get trolled, nobody want to hear you crying. All over YouTube. That's a fact. Day one. Hey, yo, I didn't got one. I didn't need one because I already know one. That's going to keep it a Hondo. A Hondo. But y'all run around. Asia don't even got a platform. Y'all run around with her tongue all in your mouth. Y'all know more information about her than I do. Y'all don't be looking dumb not my bad, sounding dumb sometimes. Like, it's sad. Only because the loyalty. That's what that is. Y'all mad at the loyalty. Because some of y'all don't know the meaning of that. So the best thing to do is go run behind somebody who don't know the meaning of loyalty as well. You got it backwards. Y'all sit up here and y'all try to drag supporters. AJ ain't never say, not that I, to my knowledge, say nothing about nobody up here. Now she might get her giggles on, and she's okay with it, I guess. I would hope so. Well, I know so. Because people shoot at her, she don't get mad. My platform is always her platform. If she feels some kind of way, she's always welcome to come pull up and get her shot on. But she been around and seen how y'all flip-flop. But yet y'all still, yo, salute, Bucks. Salute, salute. And y'all be the same ones that, yo, somebody sent me some, right? And this is a fact, people. A screenshot of somebody's chat, right? And this is sad. Because the people that be, yo, salute, Bucks, they was in the chat. Oh, yeah, he this. Oh, yeah, he that. Like, really? Like, really? Like, yo, it's embarrassing. You get people trolling me I never knew was trolling me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Then when you keep it real with people, they don't know how to accept it. They don't understand loyalty from somebody being disloyal. Let me say something, people. This is why any one of my fallouts, I didn't make the fallout to be something dramatic. It is what it is. We shoot. I'm keeping it moving. Everybody wanted me to, oh, yo, trying to diss you. You said, everybody wanted me to do that. BX Indio salute. Everybody. I didn't do that. For what? That relationship is still intact with my guys up. Same reason why I rock with my guy G Mac. And let me tell a story with that short one. It's my guys up. We got the same time around. Repping the same squad. 050 the movement. The only thing that's moving. We had a run-in. Nothing serious. Really pretty much in-house. But he understood where I was coming from. He seen it for himself. And mano a mano, as he said, yo, Bucks, you know what? My fault, my guy. You was right. And guess who was the first one to show support? Not, yo, Bucks, wait till Thursday, I'm going to do this. Hey, yo, Bucks, I need that merch. What up? What I got to do? Hey, yo, it's such and such and such and such. Right there. Boom, bada bing. You see that? That's real nigga shit. Accountability. Real nigga shit. Same thing you come over here. Yo, Pain drags your daughter. Pain don't know my daughter. But, yeah, I'm this and yeah, I'm that. And then you get a fallout with him. Look at Shantae. Main one. Yo, how you still rock with a nigga and he blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. How do you rock with a nigga and you know he did blah, 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 and blah, 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 but yet you still rock with him and you got your butt hurt? He packed you up and sent you running. China Brim in the building, salute. 050 is the movement, you already know, man. The only thing that's moving, man. Niggas is winning over here, man. Niggas is winning over here, man. One thing a nigga can't say, nigga, I'm an 050 reject at all, nigga. I'm still keeping the name popping. And I'm doing pretty all right for myself. And my guys are not even here. They done moved on. You understand me? But you got guys that hate. When you hate, you can't get nowhere. Because you know what you got to do? You got to backstep. Now you got to explain to yourself, oh, damn, yo, I was just rocking with that nigga. Now you got all the negative shit to say about a nigga. I know I once was there. You understand? That's why I don't get caught up into that. That's like with the R. Henny situation. It's the same thing. And the thing for me is, right, is you once was dealing with these guys. So all the information that you know is because once you was dealing with them. It don't make it cool for now that you're not dealing with them for you to come out and do what you do. But you're doing it. But have fun doing it. Because it shouldn't be serious. Because you always have to remember you once was dealing with them. You know what I mean? And that's all I try to do. I try to drop that mental nourishment besides the foolishness. It be what it be sometime. Then you give them the benefit of the doubt, some of the people, and then they try to curve you. Don't make me the villain. You can't make me the villain. It's the game, people. It's the game. You got to play the game. If you can't play the game and your quarter ran out, go sit over there. I'm not a poor sport. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm from the movement. 050 that be. I didn't watch dudes get dragged and came back to another show, got dragged again, came back. They didn't do no foolery. They played the game. They played the game, people, and that's what it's all about. You're going to lose this war if you try to go against the game. Oh, yo, he talked about your daughter. Yo, he did this and he did that. Okay, he did that. Is that affecting me and my daughter? Any 318 salute. Appreciate the pull up. That ain't affecting me or my daughter. That ain't affecting me in my pockets. So I don't get caught up with that. Because where I'm from, if you feel some kind of way about a nigga, if a nigga disrespected you or played you, you go pop a bottle. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from, people. You know what I mean? And that's just real talk. I'm cut from a different cloth, man. You know what I mean? I'm cut from a different cloth, man. I'm not with all that. I'm definitely not with all that. That's a fact. Look what DBN said. That's a fact. And this is what you try to, you know, I try to get through to people. It's words. And to be exact, those words being said from thousands of miles away. But you know what I learned, DBN? It's always the people that want you to fight their battle. Until you look yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, hold on, this is your war. Why you want me to jump out the plane first? That's why I said I'm cut from a different cloth. My guys, nigga, you better go over there and pop. What we do after that is what we do. But nigga, you better go set. It's a word we used to use. You better set it off first, nigga. Period. I'm not having beef with no nigga that me and my guys is running down on them and I step aside and have my guys mollywop them. No. I'm popping the bottle first. Period. No questions asked. So that's why I don't get caught up into that. I don't. You know, dudes be up here, yo, nigga play the kid game. Yo, the nigga that said this about you. And people done probably said worse. That don't matter to me. Yo, are you still cool with Ping? Why wouldn't I be? That nigga ain't never hurt me. That nigga ain't never do nothing to me. So it's wild. You know what I'm saying? It didn't be sometime. You know, people indulge in the back and forth, right? If you're going to indulge in the back and forth, you can't expect nobody to pick a side. Because you're going back and forth. You understand me? Because you be in situations like, for an example, shout out to my man Cuba the Bronx. Look, when me and Payne was going through it, Cuba the Bronx sided with Payne. How I felt anyway. And now look, him and Payne having words. You see how that worked? You see how that worked? Couple weekends ago, I pull up to Dear Summer. Guess who's enjoying themselves together? Sharing the same space. Me and Cuba the Bronx. Why? Because I didn't get caught up into that. Yo, you was rocking with them, and I didn't get caught up into that. It is what it is. But you got some people on here, they want you to pick a side. They not even popping a bottle, but they want you to, oh yeah, this nigga, he this, and he that. You know, like, you know, I understood what R&E was saying, but you get to understand what I was saying. I don't get caught up into that. Especially when you got two people going at it, I'm not going to do that, because guess what? When y'all get back together and y'all put this behind y'all, guess you're going to be stuck in the middle. The nigga that played the middle. That's why I don't do that. That's why I don't do that. But, you know, other than that, man, you know what I mean? These things got to tighten up, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all already know what we're here for tonight. We are here to pick the nominees for the BOZO of the Week award. I'm about to drop the link. You know what I mean? I need some participation in the chat as well as on the panel. Please keep it clean. I ask, please keep it clean. You know, I'm not with dropping nobody down. You know, I shouldn't feel I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like you want to disrespect me and you know, I say mute, you don't want to mute. Again, that's on you. And again, if you shooting and you and your mojo, I'm going to give you wiggle room. I'm going to respect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to respect that because I know how it is. When you cooking, you know what I mean? You cooking. Hey, yo, DBN, man, let me tell you something, man. Right? I used to go back and look at my old lives, man. Yo, there's one live particular, yo. I look stupid as hell, man. Screaming at the phone. Bonkers. Just screaming at the phone, yo. Just screaming at the phone, looking stupid. Good night, Bucks. I'm ahead. Out. Gotta put the kids to bed. Salute to you. You already, a dark skin beauty salute, man. Thank you very much. You already know, man. You have a blessed night. You know what I mean? You know, make sure them kids get tucked in. You dig? Appreciate the pull up and the support. But I was like that though, DB, and I think I had to look at myself to realize that. Like, yo, my God, what are you doing? Spit all on my phone. At that time I had my phone. Spit all on my phones. I'm screaming. I wake up tomorrow. My voice is all hoarse. Like, I didn't get paid for it. This was free. And I'm like, yo, I can't do that. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more. I'm just not. Yeah, she was big, Cabin Rich King. I'm just not. You know what I mean? So when I learned that, and I said, yo, you got to do better, my guy. Either you going to accept what comes with this, right? Or don't do it. And I had to come to that conclusion with myself. So I had to do better. And I think I'm doing pretty good now. You know what I mean? Like, and my first rodeo was Chase Millie. A lot of people ignore that back and forth with me and Chase Millie. Everybody does. But that was one of the joints when we shot our shot and remained cool. Just spoke to my guy and remained cool. No malice. No malice. That's it. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. You know, but once you start that, yo, why you got him on your platform? Yo, he was just shooting at me. Yo, why you? Nah. I'm not getting caught up into that. And like I said, I'm a Jack a Rose Gold quote. I'm not on nobody's side. I want y'all to be mad at me. I want y'all to be mad. That's a fact. Because that's when I know who's who. That's when I know who's who. Because, yeah, people on here, on this app, yeah, the person got to be mad at you, man, for you to know who they really is. They got to be mad at you, man. They got to be mad at you. Look at New Jersey J. That nigga ain't got no beef with me. No smoke. You know why he tight? That nigga been harboring feelings for me over a year and some change. That man that came to my platform, supported, came to my chat, all that. And a year later, all of a sudden, he got smoked. For what? But that's what they do. You know, that's what they do. Then you be like, damn, where all this come from? They've been doing it, people. They've been doing it, man. They've been doing it, man. YouTube is not a spot where you come and get an award. Not a good one anyway. You get one of these BOZO awards. You understand? But not no good one. Ain't nobody coming to praise your good work, man. Nobody don't care about none of that. So that's why I don't feed into none of that. I don't feed in. Because once you feed in, you lose the war, man. You know? It's like, you know, when they say, what was that? I remember hide and seek. Remember that game? Somebody catch you hiding, the game over with. You caught. Or freeze tag. I tag you, you froze. You got to stay there. You caught. The game is up. But, you know, on here, it's different. But y'all ready, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, we get the opportunity. People in the chat, you can pull up on the panel. The link is dropped. And you can, you know, let me know who y'all pick to be y'all bozo of the week. Friday, we will pick the winner. Today, I'll be dropping a poll. And I want to know, who would y'all pick to be the bozo? Top shot salute. What's Papino, man? What's Papino?
Am I echoing? You hear me good?
Nah, you good money. You good.
All right. So who's the nominees right now? Like,
You can pick whoever you want to
so
pick.
far?
You can pick whoever you want to pick, Top. Hey, Booney, salute. Are you married, Bucks? Booney, so now I'm not married. Booney, plug it. Oh, Haley, salute. Appreciate the pull up.
I'll have to pick you another time, man. You picked yourself. You picked yourself this time.
Nah, but what I'm saying, now, Top, yo, listen, that's what makes it. So I pick myself, right? You can pick me. So now that's two people saying that I'm a bozo. We get enough people saying that I'm a bozo, I make the cut.
All right, I got you then. So you the bozo of the week then.
Right,
no
yeah.
disrespect intended,
and I'm putting my name in the poll. And I'm putting my name in the poll. So people can vote for me. I'm going to drop the poll tonight. My name will be in the poll.
I would call you the bozo of the week?
Right. Explain why you call me the bozo.
Copy. Like, okay. I know, yo, listen, we had our little history before, right? Like if I said certain things, you would hold me more accountable than you would probably hold somebody else. That's why I would hold you account. That's why I would call you the bozo of the week. Is that fair enough?
Yes, sir. That's fair.
Okay.
BK718 put active activity as a bozo. So we got active activity of bozo. Yeah, but go ahead, Top.
Yeah, that's my acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not fancy with the you know what I mean, critiquing anybody. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not smart enough. You heard? I was a special ed, so we're gonna keep it there, bro. I can't critique nobody. All I could say is that, like, yo, some of you guys, because I'm not even gonna use the N word. I'm gonna refrain from using that. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys, you cannot go to your neighborhoods or nothing like that and talk the way you're talking on the internet. Everybody seeing my live, I'm pretty sure, because my live was like about like what 400 when I was in New York. I would assume people was peeking, you know what I mean, liking, peeking, whatever. So you know, all together it came out to like, you know, a good amount of people watching. So everybody seeing me on my block, how I was rolling in New York, just chilling, walking around, you know, bothering the police, bothering my friends, my actual real friends, real life friends I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Them guys was pausing me on some of the things I was saying. They was like, yo, man, you around a lot of yardies. Why are you talking like that? They're like, yo, that's very plausible, you know? And I'm gonna be honest with you, them guys haven't seen me in a while, so you know what I mean. They thinking I changed and all that. Nah, why would I switch? Just like I told them dudes, man. I told my real friends, pardon my language. This is not disgusting what I'm about to say. So pardon me. I told my friend, hey yo, I told my people, yo, my real life friends, I don't wear panties, so I don't switch. Everybody's like, yo, pause. I'm like, nah. We pressing play over here. What you mean pause? Only time I will switch up, right? Is like if I have money. Because when you have money, that's when you really got to switch. I'm not talking switching your ass. I'm talking switch. I'm talking, you know, leave certain friends where they at. Because, you know, the more money you get, the more hate gonna come with that. I'm gonna go on mute because I don't want to take over your shit.
That's a fact. That's true. But get him, got him says Bozo Award for the third week, but all 3 awards done in 1 week is crazy. No, the crazy part is we got that many bozos. So therefore, we can't just be having a bozo who won this week and then the week is over with. No. This thing is like, I don't know if you ever been to New York, if you from New York, got them, but it's like a turnstile. That thing keeps turning. They don't never cut that turnstile off. So if you got people that we could pick for each week to be a bozo, that's a bozo. That's the whole fact. And here on this sector, we got that. Right? Like, look at this week. This week, we got a whole different selection on who to pick to be a bozo. Rose Gold Salute. You know what I'm saying? We got that what makes it great, man. You understand? That's what make it dope, man. You did get him, got him, whatever your name is. You know what I mean? I know you're a troll. You know what I mean? They say Hassan. That's how.
Spider-Man got him. Yo, be truthful. You trying to say Spider-Man got him like the rapper? I think it's the rapper.
I don't know who he is. You know who that is? Got him? You know who got him is?
I don't know. That nigga be yo. Pardon me. Homeboy be trolling me too. Word.
Yeah, that's Hassan, man. That is. That's Hassan, man.
It's Hassan. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody just said Hassan and he answered back under got him. But Hassan did the same thing to me. I think the same bozos are the same bozos every day. Yeah, and they're going to remain to be the same bozo every day, right? But it's always great to shine light on more bozos. That's a fact. You got to shine light on more bozos, Hassan. Like, you just can't just, okay, we're going to just ride with this 1 week of the bozo. No. They still are bozos, but they just don't get the light shined on them. So here what we do, we shine the light on the bozos. Hide your content in the building, salute.
Like you can't put Shantae like in the roster all the time because he's always gonna win. So it's always good to have a new person, right? Am I correct?
Right. That's why I do it every week. You know what I mean? And everybody they right to pick who they feel is going to be the bozo. That's why I do it this way. I don't come up here and just put my own names in a poll. No, the names that's going in a poll is going to be, and I'm going to have 2 polls this trip because I'm in it. Ming said he voted for himself. So right now, I look like I'm leading being the bozo. You got 2 people, me and you voted for me. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to put my name in there. You know what I mean? Everybody else who feel they want to put their name in. Oh, Rose Gold picked 1609 to be a bozo. So if I get a lot of traction of, 1609, then 1609 is going to be in the poll. If everybody say, yeah, Top Shot is the bozo, if I get more than 4 to 5 people that want you to be the bozo, you're going to be in the poll. Not to say that you're going to get picked as the bozo, but you'll be in the poll.
Yeah, I need you to get picked this time, though. I need you to get picked this time, homie.
I put myself out there, so we're gonna see where it go, man. Cause we know people get butthurt over here. Oh, how you saying everybody else is bozo? You ain't pick yourself. I'm in the poll. My name is gonna be in the poll. I want to see how many people.
Back in the chat.
Yeah, copy.
Be back in the chat, bro.
All right. So who else? Damn, who that? Damn, I deserve it. OG Bumpy Johnson. Wowzers. The Mirror. So y'all know at this time, man, the link is dropped, people. You know what I mean? You can put the name in the chat. You know what I'm saying? BK got active. So active got 1. I'm leading with 2. Ming got 1. You know what I mean? So far I'm leading with 2 of the Bozo Award. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta drop the names. And if everybody is jacking that person is the bozo, then their name will definitely be in there. Who is that? RGJ has a strike. He can't go live. Oh, I don't know what that. I don't know who that. I don't even know who. I don't know who is he talking about. RGJ. That'd be Rose Gold, right? That's what I would think. That's Rose Gold. That I think. I don't know. Some of these people be bugged out. Rose Gold said nominate him. Rose Gold a nominee. Anybody feel that Rose Gold want to be a bozo? Y'all got the right, you know what I mean, to talk him up. So that's one. No, he got one vote for himself being a bozo. So, you know, there you have it. So far, I'm leading. I'm leading being a bozo. I got two people. Top Shot voted for me. I voted for myself. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's, you know, that we got that. You did? Yeah. BK said one there. You can pick anyone. You can pick anyone. Anyone you feel that's a bozo, you can pick them. You know what I mean? We ain't doing that over here. If somebody feel, you know, butt hurt, then that's gonna be on them. They gonna feel butt hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. We ain't got no control over that. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. If you feel bad and disgusting about it, then hey, you know what I mean? You gonna feel bad and disgusting about it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. You gotta have fun with it. Rose Gold say here bozo because he ain't go live in a while. So you can pick anybody you want to pick, man. You know what I mean? This ain't no discriminating. The mirror said Big Back Bisha. The mirror nominated Keisha to be a bozo. Keisha got one in there. We throw out, you know, everybody come up and they you know they vote for Keisha. She'd be a nominee. Asia Sonny Flacco jumped out the whip and got packed up. That's a whole fact, Scott. He definitely in there as a bozo. He definitely is in there as a bozo. That's a whole fact. His name will definitely be in the poll. Pause. His name will definitely be in that poll. That's a fact. His name will be in there. Word up. So we got the mirror. The mirror nominate Big Back Bisha. So that's one. That's one for that. It's just that simple, people. All you gotta do is that. And I know somebody, you know, I know people don't want to put a name on it. You know what I mean? But it's all good. You know what I mean? I will drop the poll, and just whoever is in a poll, y'all still have a right to vote. Whether, you know, the person you pick made it or not, you still got a right to vote on it. You know what I mean? That's what makes it fun. This is not nothing that is pre-script. Everything is off, you know, it's off the cap with it. I think that's I want to say that's Keisha. That's what they call Big Back Bisha, I think. Keisha. Word. But yeah, that's how we do that. Jackson, salute. I forgot who they said Jackson was. Buck, salute. This bozo of the week gonna get you in some smoke. I want all the smoke, Jackson. That's the whole, you know, that's what it is. I want all the smoke. I'm high with it. Just Freshly, salute. Just Freshly, salute. BK said, yeah, I want all the smoke, Jackson. That's a fact. Damn, Keisha. She from Brooklyn, OG. Call him keeping herself since you, y'all. Yo, people is wicked. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, you know, Keisha okay with it. Keisha go do a live on you if she makes it to the bozo poll. I mean, you know, I'm okay with that too if that happens. You know what I mean? But no, I'm in a poll as well, so I shouldn't see why she will. You know what I mean? I'm in a poll. I'm leading the poll right now. To be honest, I'm leading. I'm leading in the poll right now. I got two people that voted for me already. I'm leading in the poll. You know what I'm saying? I got two people already that's nominated. So I'm in the poll. My name will be in the poll. You will have a right to vote that 050 Bucks is a bozo. Facts. That's a whole fact. I'm not leaving nobody out, including myself. Including myself. You know what I mean? I just feel, at the end of the day, let a person know why you feel they're a bozo. That's all that is. I don't know where old head at. Old head popped up, and then he bounced. I think somebody else might be live. I don't know who it was, but somebody else may be live. Yeah, Bozo. Old head came in and left back out. You know what I mean? So that's probably what's going on. A lot of, panel hopping. You dig? But yeah, man. They said I'm a bozo for that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bucks, why you worrying about who going live? Why you talking about pushing your live back because somebody else is live? Bozo, instead of me just saying, yo, I'm going live anyway. Bozo. You know what I'm saying? Bozo activity. Ming bugged out. Ming is a nominee. Ming only got one. Ming say he want his votes up. Ming want people to vote for him. They want people to vote for him. If you win the award, Bucks, are you going to accept full responsibility of the Bozo Award, or are you going to? No, I'm a Bozo. That's a fact. And the crazy thing, if I win, right? This is the good thing about it, right? So the winner of the Bozo Award, they have to be considered a Bozo for that week. So instead of you calling me, 050 Bucks, you got to say, hey, yo, Bozo, 050 Bucks. You can call me a bozo, just straight bozo. Yeah, that's how we gonna do it. I'm with it all, man. I'm with it all, man. I'm not a soft sport, man. I'm with it all, man. You got every right to call me a bozo, man. I'll be a bozo for that week, man. That's a whole fact. I'll be a straight bozo for that week. OG Bumby Johnson is a bozo for the week for eating dirty water fish 7 days a week. So I guess you talking about my man Bobby Johnson. Yeah, well, if that's who you nominate, Jackson, that's it. You know what I mean? You could nominate them too. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, if we don't get enough traction to throw him in the poll, he ain't going to be able to get thrown in the poll. Yeah, Bozo Bucks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see why nobody will feel offended, feel any kind of way. You know what I mean? So let's have fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's have fun, man. Get your drawers out your butt. Let's have fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just that, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no ducking smoke. Ain't no, you know what I mean? Some people, they're in the bushes right now. They don't want to put a name on it. Okay, Bobby Wamos. Okay, we tied. Me and Ming is tied. Me and Ming, we got 2. So Ming will definitely go in the poll. Ming will definitely go in the poll. Oh, okay. Honesty and accountability is key, Bucks. That's a fact. Got him. You know what I mean? I'm always on that, man. I'm always on that time. Yeah, they pick OG. I don't know how they pick OG. OG out here hacking these dudes up. That's what OG doing, packing these dudes all the way up. You know what I mean? But that's somebody's pick. You know what I mean? I don't know if he gonna make the poll or not. I don't know. Yeah, me and you, Ming, right now, man, we leading, man. Me and you leading right now, man. We got 2 people, who okayed our bozo-ness. Now, don't get it twisted, people. I ain't trying to be no bozo. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? You gotta hold yourself accountable. I know the way I've been moving, man. It's just like, yo, I gotta be real with myself. Like, yo, Bucks, you just saw some bozo-ish, man. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things, man, don't need to be entertained, man. And when I start entertaining it, man, you know what I mean? I'm a bozo for that. They talking about ducking his taco from Jay. Oh yeah, okay. Well, there you go, BK. He could be a bozo for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's how people feel, and that's enough of a reason to make him a bozo for that, then yeah. You know what I mean? We gotta get more participation. You know what I mean? I gotta go tell a friend. 050 Bucks is live. We doing the Bozo Awards. Come pull up, come participate. Who y'all feel is the bozo of the week? That's simple. No, I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, people. Ain't gonna hurt nothing at all. At all. So, have fun with it. I have fun myself, man. I'm far from it. I know who I be in real life. You know what I mean? And I hold myself accountable. Butterfly salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yo, Butterfly, who your bozo? Who you pick the bozo to be? Yeah, BK, that's a fact. That's a fact right there. Please pray don't crash out over YouTube. I'd never do that. I'd never do that. Never, ever, ever. I'd never do that. Who that crook in the building? Where crook at? I don't see no crook in the building. Oh, we got somebody that got Shantae. Oh, there you go. You got Shantae. We got a pick for Shantae. Somebody pick Shantae. Shantae back in the poll. Shantae is back in the poll, people. Let's go. We got it to 2 o'clock, people. 2 o'clock. That's my deadline. Now, I'm going to be off this so I can get my poll together. I'm going to make 2 polls. So, anybody y'all feel it's a bozo, again, it's okay. It's okay. It shouldn't be. If people get mad at you, then they really not, they was never cool with you. They was never cool with you. I'm just gonna keep it a million. They was never cool with you. They was never cool with you. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. They was just never cool with you. Crook, salute, my guy. Damn, somebody got me on block. That's funny. Who that? Who got you on block, Crook? You ain't, I don't do that over here, man. We don't do that block thing over here. Okay, all right. Powder, that's Calio. All right, so you got, there you go. We got Calio and Shantae. All right. Hey, yo, Crook, who you pick, Crook? Who your bozo? Yeah, we see you, Crook. Crook crazy. Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, yo, Crook, Asia just seen you before everybody else seen you. That's what that was. Asia shouted you out before anybody else did. Word up. So, yeah, we're going to have a nice poll. I'm going to do 2 polls. People. So, you know what I mean? And I guess y'all can make y'all pick from there. But right now, we kind of got, some names. Right now, me and Ming is in a race. We got 2-2, me and Ming. They picked themselves, Bucks. I told you. Yeah, that's a fact, Crook. Ain't nobody. Only one who picking themselves right now is me and Ming. Now Rose gonna pick himself too. Yeah, that's a fact. Rose gonna pick himself too. Word, Rose gonna pick himself too. That's a fact. Crook was Papino.
Yo, Bucks, what's the word, Jay?
You already? How you, man?
Man, I'm chilling, fam. How you?
Man, I'm doing what I do, man. Staying out the way. You know what I'm saying?
I see it. Yo, nigga, I already told you, man. I don't get into all of that, man. I ain't picking nothing.
Yeah, that's a fact. We gotta have some fun. You know what I mean? We gotta have some fun. Yeah, I'm in the poll.
I ain't mad at you, but you self-nominate. I see what you and Ming doing. Y'all niggas self-nominating that. Get out of here, man. You know.
Okay. Hey, yo, Ming about to get mad. Yo, Ming, I'm in third. Ming. Somebody pick me. Bucks, you a bozo. Word. Too big peach. Okay, I got 3.
Man,
I got 3. Oh, wait a minute. Callio got 2. So Callio, he is second. Callio is second. Callio tied with Ming. We got 2 people that saying Callio. That's a fact.
But I get it though, man. Salute to you, man. That's a fly way to come up with the interactions and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I see what it is. So salute to you for that idea and doing it like that and bringing back some fun to it. You know
That's what it is. That's what it is, Crook. Man, we trying to bring some fun back. You know what I mean? Leave. You know, I know past couple of days have been a lot of crying. You know, it been a lot of, you know, like for an example, like, you know, with the art anything, like everybody don't want to keep coming, you know, pulling up to your panel and it's like you dragging the same person. You know what I mean? Let's you know, move around from that. Let's have fun with it. You know what I mean? And give that a woosah. You know what I mean? Give that a rest and just come up here and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect it. When you jumped on, you know what I mean, you dropped your jewel on Henny, man, and you know I try to tell him that too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't get caught up wasting your energy on somebody who already. Remember, we was talking about that premeditated situation. Somebody already premeditated they self to not do what they should be doing. You ain't gonna win that war. You know what I mean? And I think that was dope how you broke it down to him. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, we just hope, you know, people take heed to it.
Yeah, you right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I mean, none of this is that serious. You heard? For people to be walking away with it from it, you know what I'm saying, in they regular life, walking away with it, feeling any type of way. You know what I'm saying? I understand a certain level of frustration. You know what I'm saying? That there may be people out there that you know, it's sad that they got that type of outlook or perspective on life and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It might be kind of frustrating. Like, you know, we all trying to work together to get it right. And you got people out there that's just against the grain with it. You know what I'm saying? But it should never, that's the world. There's 8 billion people out here. You ain't gonna get all of them to fall in one line. You heard? But when you could run into people, at least, hey man, even if you could run into 2 or 3, that's team right there. That's crew. You heard?
Yeah. It's a whole fact.
So if you could find a whole 5, that's a fist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. But you'll find a whole 5, and it's sad to say it on this joint. They'll shoot at a supporter, Crook. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you throw Asia in the mix of anything? Asia ain't never hit nobody panel. She ain't never disrespect nobody. You know what I mean? She may crack her jokes in the chat, and she's okay with you know, from what I seen. I ain't never seen her, yo, Bucks, let me up on your panel to call herself shooting at somebody. None of that. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that be the part about it that makes it weird, man. How you shoot at somebody that's willing to support you.
Yeah, listen, man. I can't speak for nobody but me. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Miss Asia ain't been nothing but, in my experience, my interactions with her ain't not been nothing but polite, respectful, courteous, and the whole bit. You know what I'm saying? She's a lady and treats me like a gentleman, which is what I try to be. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't got nothing but all the respect in the world for as far as I know her. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I just sit with it. You know what I'm saying? You carry yourself a particular type of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to encourage that. You carry yourself a different type of way, I'm gonna move around that.
Facts.
So that be about it. But I just want to say salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm around for as much as I'm around. But salute to y'all, man. I'm wishing everybody best wishes and stuff like that. Just keep it positive, fam. Just keep it positive. Don't get caught up in all the, especially with people you don't even know, kid. Like, that's corny. That's crazy. Yeah.
I told you gave the best statement, like, and that's why I say sometimes too we get caught up, and that's one of the reasons why I pick myself, because I hold myself accountable. You know, I mean, it's really not, you know, to, you know, throw it off. No, I really feel that way. You know, when you feel yourself up here, you going back and forth, you know, with people, and you saying to yourself, yo, we're never gonna see each other. You all the way on a whole nother coat. Me and your time frame ain't even the same.
Right.
You know, we're not even in the same time zone. You know what I mean? So for me to be letting that rent free space in my head, negative.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Crook negative, man. I would not do that.
I
That would
think
not,
Cutthroat.
never ever.
I think I heard Cutthroat say this one time, like niggas is squatters in niggas' minds and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
know,
Living rent free in
rent free.
motherfuckers' heads and shit. So
Word
yeah,
up.
man, we gonna push past all of that. But nah, man, I ain't got no nominations for none of these. Man, come on, man. Listen, ain't nobody in my head for me. Ain't nobody living rent free in my head for me to even nominate nobody like that.
Yo,
You know what I'm
like it's
saying?
like you don't even watch a person that long enough to even dissect if he was a bozo.
Yo, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if I was back on that type of time, man, I'd be dance for the rock. Now you showed on the
Yeah,
paper, dance for the rock. You
that's a
heard?
fact. We got my man Q Thomas. He nominated me, so look, I'm winning. I got 4 nominees and ready to be a bozo.
All right, man. I'm gonna fall back to the chat and bless the platform real quick. You heard?
You already, man. I appreciate that, man.
All right, salute.
Salute. So there we go. Yo, Ming, I'm winning, Ming. I got 3. That's crazy. Q Thomas said, Bucks, I ain't got no issue with you. I have to say you a bozo for saying you like to dress fresh. All I see you wear is Tommy Hilfiger and Puma. That's my fresh, Q Thomas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's my fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that is. You know what I'm saying? That's all that be, man. That's my fresh. You dig? That's my fresh. I watched the live at the whole sector. We over here on the West Coast rolling, laughing at y'all. That's a fact, man. You know what I mean? Keep laughing, man. Make sure they come show some support. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they tap in. You know what I mean? Share the live out. You understand? And keep YouTubing. I mean, that's what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need the supporters. People without supporters, man, YouTube won't be YouTubing, man. You know what I mean? People be getting so frustrated with words. It's an old saying. Sticks and stones may hurt your bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, that's the saying. You know what I'm saying? That's the saying. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the crazy part about it. Q Thomas, we laughing at your own Calio for asking a ninja on East Coast for $20. Oh yeah, that's a fact. Q Thomas, y'all laughing at that? Q Thomas out west, you got a nigga out on the West Coast who asking a nigga on the East Coast for $20. Yeah, let me leave that up there so Q Thomas could read that, since him and his guys on the West Coast laughing at me. Yeah, that's a fact. DBN picked Latin Payne. You understand? So Latin Payne, if everybody come up here and they say, yo, Latin Payne the bozo, he go in the poll. Latin Payne go in the poll. You know what I mean? We ain't butthurt over here, man. Q Thomas, we laughing at Calio and active activity. Yeah, you got a lot of them bozos coming over there from the West Coast, man, with that red shit on their nose. Okay, Calio, yeah. Hold on. Now you vote for Calio too. Okay, Calio name definitely going in there. Hey yo, Charles, if that ain't what that is, I don't know what to tell you, man. If that ain't what that is, hey yo, Crook, salute, man. I appreciate that, man. That's a fact. All I know how to do, man, is keep it real. That's just a whole fact. That's just a whole fact. My man Charles said, man, if that ain't broke, hey yo, Charles, I don't know. Yo, Charles, the crazy thing is, right? When we was joking back and forth with each other, he told me he okay with that. He's not mad that he asked another grown man for $20 all the way from another coast. He not mad at that. He's okay with that. So that's another reason why I'm a bozo. Because how am I arguing with a man who says he's okay with asking another grown man for $20 all the way from another coast? And not to mention, he met him on YouTube. $20, a pair of socks, glasses, PlayStation 5, and a sweatsuit. That's a bunch of free-ish going on. Like, what are you doing? Like, what did you do in return to get all that free shit? Yeah, I'm winning, man. I'm winning. Right now, it's me and Calio right now. We got like 4 nominees. Me and Calio. We got like 4 nominees. You go Ohead. Ohead, they had nominated Ohead. Ohead, who you got, Ohead? You pick me? Who your bozo of the week, your week pick, man? Yeah, Ming got 2. Ming got 2 picks. Uh-oh, Ming got 3. Ohead voted for Ming. Uh-oh. I see grown men ask for $2 and say they don't need it. Bless the ones who can get 20 from one person instead of 2 from 10. Yeah, I understand that, man, but that same person, that I guarantee you he not walking around the street bragging about what he got and how he living a good life and all that. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. I seen grown men beg too, but I ain't see them same men begging. I don't see them running around talking about how good their life is. It's a difference. It's a difference, got them. You know what I mean? It's a big difference, you know? It's a big difference. You understand me? And they're not calling all the way from another side of the world. Like, I think people missing that. He didn't ask nobody in his town when he went to Walmart. He didn't ask nobody at Walmart. He didn't ask nobody from Oakland. He asked somebody all the way in Connecticut for $20. Like, how you skip where you from, where you live, where you know people, where you got family. You skipped all of that to ask somebody for $20 on the other side of the world, Craig? Nah, I can't buy that, man. That don't sit well. That don't sit well with me. You know what I mean? That don't sit well with me. You dig? You know, you got these dudes, you know, they go out to a hibachi grill and throw a Figaro chain on and they balling. Nah, they got the game twisted. That's not balling, people. Going to a hibachi grill, putting a Figaro chain on your neck is not balling. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, truth of the matter. That's not balling. So I would definitely be putting the poll up tonight, people. We would definitely be putting that poll up tonight. Bucks, he probably burned his bridges. I mean, I thought of that, BK. You know what I'm saying? I thought of that. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it more foul. Right? That you will have so much of a person telling you what they're not going to do for you. Like, you had to really destroy some relationships. You would definitely have to, you know, like that's big, man. You had to destroy a lot of big relationships. He asked for $20 Wednesday and return Friday. Nigga was, hey yo, Sky's wild. Yeah, that's a fact, yo. That's a big problem, man. Well, it ain't the fact that he paid it back. Got him. It's the fact that he had to ask for it. You mean to tell me, got him, you will walk out your house knowing you broke? You got your lady, your girlfriend, maybe your wife, maybe you got some kids. You're not going to think to ask them? Like, I don't know. I could just be bugging. I don't know. But I don't know how you leave your home knowing you ain't got no money right? And the first person you call is a person all the way in Connecticut? Nah, you can't make that up. You definitely can't make that up. You definitely can't make that up, man. That's a fact. You can't make that up, people. You know what I mean? I can't even fathom to try to come up with a story for that. I'm going to have enough gas in my car to either make it back home or I got to call somebody that I know, won't drag me. And that's what happened. That's what happened. And that was nasty work. That was nasty work, people. You know what I mean? That it was disgusting, to be real. You know what I mean? So it's to each his own, though, man. You know what I mean? I know that'll never be me. That'll never be me, people. I don't care how a person slay it, fix it, say it, like that. Yeah, word up. I just, you know, yeah. I'm just never gonna fix my face, in that capacity. So that and it's all good. I'm not, it ain't no, what's the name to nobody. You understand? Ain't no what's the name to nobody at all. Word. Ain't no, no hard feelings. I mean, if you aight with it, that's why I said I'm a bozo, because I'm going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And he's okay with that. He don't look at that as being nothing. You know what I mean? Well, I do. I'm cut from a cloth where it is no way. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me let y'all hear this new.
Hey, they thought this was sweet. Bucks the middle. Mr. Shoe right back. Hey, it's never done. They stand on business, stand on law, stand on bodies, what they saw. Dark side, salute. They praying on my downfall. $1 million bucks. But this is never them, never them. Hey, Bucks the middle. AKA Mr. Shoe right back. Bucks the middle. They praying on my downfall. $1 million bucks. This is never done. It's never done. Never done. What's the now? This that fire, this that flame. It's never done. Boy, they ain't the same. Nah, Mr. Shoot right back. Oh, watching the cut, watch the game. Change. It's the dark side.
And y'all already know I'm the dark side general. But we gonna do this real quick. You know what I mean? I definitely gotta bring that back. You dig? Definitely gotta bring that back. Gotta bring that back. You understand me? And let y'all, see the work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Renegade Society Production.
Hey, they thought this was sweet. Bucks the mirror. Mr. Shoot right back. Hey, it's never the. They stand on business, stand on law, stand on bodies, what they saw. Dark side, salute. They praying on my downfall.
Hold up, I got another way I'm about to finesse this, people. I got another way I can finesse this. I'm gonna finesse this, but I got to get ahead and, pay some homage to my guy, Renegade Society Production. You understand me? So we gonna do it like this. You dig? We definitely gonna do it like this before it be in all, tell all for me. Make sure y'all put y'all picks in the chat. If not, you understand? So I can get ahead and make my poll. Pause. Pause.
Dedicated grind music. Bucks the nerve. Mr. Shoot right back. Stand on business, stand on law. Stand on bodies, what they saw. Dark side. Chat salute. They AKA Mr. Shoot right. Stand on law. Y'all know what time it is. It's just never the. Never the. Dedicated grind music. Bucks the nerve. Mr. Shoot right back. Stand on business, stand on law. Stand on bodies, what they saw. Dark side. Chat salute. They praying on my death ball. This is never them. AKA Mr. Shoot right back. Stand on law. Stand on law. 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 Let's never them. Y'all know what time it is. It's just never them.